HCMC stock update today. Much of what is going to be said in this video, you already know, and one of them is that it's roughly about 1 month since HCMC responded to or rather announced that Philip Morris filed a petition with the Patent Trial and Appeal Board of the US Patent and Trademark Office, seeking to institute inter partes review proceedings to invalidate HCMC's patent. And you definitely know for sure that if Philip Morris's IPR petition is accepted by the PTAB, that is the Petition Trials and Appeal Board, the company will have 3 months to optionally file a preliminary response within 3 months of the company's preliminary response, or 6 months from acceptance of Philip Morris's IPR petition. The PTAB will decide whether to institute or deny the IPR proceedings. If the PTAB institutes IPR proceedings, then within 1 year of instituting the PTAB, within 1 year of the institution, PTAB will issue a final written decision as to the validity of some or all of the claims in the patent. So we know very well about this, and since that time, I think there has been some other news about more proper fundamental news concerning their products and all that stuff, so which is the launch of the NUHI brand pre-filled Q cups in Colorado by the health center and all that, So, but since that time, or rather of late, HCMC has been retracing. The stock has been consolidating. Currently now, it is consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Yes, it is consolidating within a longer term uptrend. Momentum is not so wonderful. It is pulling back. I believe the volume is not so wonderful as well. So what's going on? Why are people not that confident anymore? What is most certain is that people are market participants in the stock, and indeed some of them are most certainly selling, and indeed some short sellers are definitely getting involved and selling the stock. So it's currently at $0.0009, and that is where it closed as at the 16th of July 2021, when the session closed. Market cap $277.1 million, and some other thing you have known, already now, just came out of late. People have been doing their due diligence, and they have discovered that the 307 billion shares we all knew as the shares outstanding is no longer the case. It's now about 330 billion. That is the rights offer that was offered to you and I, or indeed, yes, you and I maybe haven't invested or not. It has led to dilution. That is the fact. That has added about 23 billion shares to the outstanding stock. So like some people will say, that's the lot of OTC stocks, and I will say it's the lot of any company indeed. Citibank, for instance, during the 2008 crisis, they also diluted their shares. So I know there's no comparison between HCMC and Citibank, but dilutions is the stuff of companies that are listed, the stuff of publicly listed companies. They will do that from time to time. Even very well blue chip companies at some point may need to raise funds to pursue a research endeavor or anything as such. It could be for anything, for any reason. So HCMC, yes, they are taking advantage of the fact that you and I are involved, and we have made them popular. Very soon there's a good chance they will become probably I think right now they are the most popular. The company is by far the most popular penny stock probably in the world. With yes, probably in the world it is probably. And shareholder numbers does probably has exceeded 500,000. It could be more. It could be approaching 1 million. I don't exactly have that number, but by far but for sure, it is up there. It is up in the top 10, even when it comes to companies alone, not just penny stocks. Companies alone, it is up there in the top 10, with the most number of shareholders. So they're taking advantage of our involvement. I mean, when I mean taking advantage, I don't mean in a negative way. They have to take advantage of that. They have to take advantage of everything that is available to them, and we are available to them. Our capital is available to them. So by our involvement buying the common stock, they go ahead and maybe convert more debt to stock and all that stuff, so that they can ensure that their financial base is strong enough. So it's the price we have to pay for getting involved with them. And if you think about it, if you don't want to get involved, then you're going to do something else, and it could be worse. I'm only saying. So all in all, the stock is currently now trading below all of its moving averages, and even at this $0.0009, it's even still higher than its 52-week low. The 52-week low was even something up to 10 times less than what it is now. So I don't even want to count what that is. 0.001. That was where its 52-week low was. So what is the comfort there is that it has now set itself up, or rather the stock is now in a place where technically there's a very good chance it will extend. In the last video concerning HCMC, I pointed out that there's a good chance it will extend to 0.0012 $. But indeed, during that session, which was sometime in one of the sessions of last week, that's the week that ended on the 16th of July, at some point during the mini sessions, it reached $0.0011. So that was the case. And technically, for sure now, certain technicians will be looking at what's going on with the stock. There's a good chance they might want to take advantage of the fact that it is now trading below all of its moving averages and buy more. We have seen that severally. We've seen that severally with stocks that are trading below all of their moving averages, and suddenly they spike. So the opportunity now is there's the opportunity now. There is now a very good opportunity to buy the stock. This opportunity hasn't even been there in probably since January of this year. This opportunity hasn't been there. So in over 6 months, this opportunity hasn't really arisen. So if we have the opportunity, we'll buy more because it's getting cheaper. So we are in it. We have a position there. So all of its moving averages, apart from the 200-day moving average, which is the longer term moving average, are very much bearish. They're all sloping downwards. The 200-day moving average is still sloping upwards because of what has happened in the past. So what it simply means that over the past 200 sessions, the average position of HCMC stock is pretty much on the bullish side. So it hasn't retraced. It hasn't retraced long enough for that longer term moving average to become bearish. And let's see, the RSI is indicating that yes, it is indeed very much bearish, but the longer term trend is still very much bullish. Sure. So technically HCMC is a buy. I know many people wouldn't want to hear that, and we will do our best to increase our position there, buy more, put more money out there and buy more. We're in the stock for the long term, for the long haul, and we tend to remain in stocks for a long time, sometimes for a very long time. So hopefully we will stay the course in HCMC. That is why it is very important not to put a lot of money. Not a lot of money. You have to spread your cash. You have to spread your resources over so many stocks. Balance everything out as much as possible. Because you can see if you put $10,000 in HCMC, then you'll be itching to get the money out, to get move on to something else, and in the end, you may have resulted in a loss. But if you stay the course, leave it for a long time, and in this case, if you put in a small amount of money, like, let me just put a figure out there, nothing more than, let's say $500, nothing more than that, there's a good chance, a better chance that you will just leave it there and let it, mature over time and see what's going to come out of it. But if you put a huge amount of money expecting that something's going to come out pretty soon, then in the end, you might take it out pretty soon as well, and nothing comes out of it. And in the end, the multiply effect is that all that 10,000 has been shaved down to a few hundreds, So technically HCMC is a buy, and there's no news out there as such, the PTAB hasn't said anything yet. And the other thing is that a lot of people are still pretty much strongly invested in the stock. They have vowed to remain there for the long term. So let's see how things go. Fingers crossed. You decide whether you go to buy more or not, or even sell. Some people are definitely selling, or indeed some short sellers are indeed cannibalizing the stock. So you decide what you're going to make out of it. We also have to point out that we definitely saw what's going on in the broader market. It is probably definitely also affecting HCMC. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and try the best you can to balance out your portfolio. Invest in other stocks as well. Okay, thank you very much.